Yeah, we got another bacon lover! It's Tazwhole here, welcome to Tazwhole Tubecast. Now I'm here with Courtney! Yeah, the 6 is silent. Yes, how you doing, sweetie?
I am doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, It's so freaking hot outside. Oh my gosh, people, I always get the Canadian thing when they're like, oh yeah, it snows all year round. And I'm like, no, are you freaking crazy?
It's horrible. We get minus 40 winters and plus 40 summers. And it's just like, can we please make up which side we're on? Because this does not work.
Alright, just so my audience knows, where are you gaming from?
I am from British Columbia, Canada.
Nice. Well, I don't feel so bad now. I'm in Ontario, so people are like, they always treat me like, yeah, you're in Canada. You're always cold. And I'm like, yeah, not really during the summer. We have hot summers.
It's horrible. I mean, at least we're not like humid over here. I can't stand humid hot. That's not.
Oh, you wouldn't like it out here because we have it near we get near Lake Ontario, so it's kind of really bad.
Yeah, I go to the East Coast quite a bit, and in the summer, I'm like staying away this summer. I cannot handle it. I just hate that like disgusting, sticky feeling, you know? It's like, no.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like when you're in like anything leather or whatnot, it's like you peel out of the seat. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I kind of cringe at sometimes when those people have, yeah, sure, I love the gaming chairs, but you know, after a while, the leather ones, during the summer, they peel out of them, and I'm like, ooh, you paid another $250 for that gaming chair, and you're peeling, buddy. But yeah, so are you on Twitch, YouTube, or Mixer?
I used to balance between Twitch and Mixer, but just recently I switched over just to Mixer.
Okay, cool. So I know you said recently, but how long have you been doing that so far?
So I started streaming on Twitch in August of last year, and then I started streaming on Mixer about January.
Okay.
And then I just literally 2 days ago made my announcement of switching over just to Mixer.
Oh, nice. So I know we're talking from the past, but I know like you're gonna be doing some of this stuff on your Mixer. But I'll say this: like, what type of games? If people in my audience were your channel, what type of games would you recommend them checking out of your content, like putting onto your Mixer or whatever? Like, what type of games are going to be on that? So you should tell people to check out the best content. What would you suggest?
Really a little bit of everything. Obviously Fortnite right now. I play anything that's really team-based. I don't like playing like solo campaign games. So you won't catch me playing like even Fallout. That's a special exception because it's one of my all-time favorites. But that's the only single-player campaign game I've ever played. Everything else is very team-based. Just because like I like having a time with friends. That's what gaming is having a good time with friends.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll say this. I would have my hat on, but I don't have it right now because it's so fucking hot. But I'll say this. I would tip my hat to you because I'm like, Fallout 4, I'm like, yes, that game, I'll say this. If I was ever a Let's Player, I would make 50 Let's Play episodes on just that game because there's so many goddamn quests.
Oh, it's so good, especially with I just got done like about 2 months ago with like extra expansions and stuff like that.
Nice.
I let the Raiders out into the Commonwealth. It was just a shit show, and I felt really morally horrible for it. But I've recovered since then. It's fine.
It's okay since then. But yeah, like compared to like when you're younger, when like obviously like you said like off camera, you said that you've done some consoles in the past. But I'm saying like when you're a kid and you're actually like when you're first getting into gaming and stuff like that, what game really spoke out to you? One of your first games that really was one of your iconic games that you love, you know, that you'll never.
So, when I was young,
Yep.
I took a break between gaming. I used to play all the time. My siblings and I have 3 siblings. I'm the second oldest.
Oh yeah.
And we would get home after school and we'd sit down and we'd play like just on the PlayStation 2, like all these like awkward little like Shrek multiplayer games. Because my family would only get us games at least for 4 players, that way nobody would fight over who could play on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
But it was on the N64, Mario.
Mario Party was a fun one too. Like if you multiplayer and stuff like that, it was fun.
Bro, my sister was so competitive. My older sister I've never beaten her at anything. She would actually put, you know how you like spin that the joystick?
Yeah, yeah.
And your palm would go raw.
Yeah. You can get blisters from that.
Glue. She put crazy glue on the palm of her hand, so that way she wouldn't get blisters and it didn't hurt to play that game. So she's crazy. She'd always win.
That's crazy. I remember getting blisters from just playing Mario. And you're trying to swing
exactly.
and you're trying to swing Bowser around and stuff.
Yeah, but what really like actually launched my gaming career was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Oh yeah, nice. Modern Warfare 2 is really good too.
Young and like a young teenager, and when I was 15 or so, I got into Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
And then just kind of went from there.
Yeah, that's really nice. Like, so you have some experience for multiplayer and also FPSs, like you would say.
Yeah, especially Call of Duty. That's like my thing. That's my jam, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm not like too much into the competitive scene because like I don't really like the drama or the way things.
It's too. It can be too toxic.
Too much.
I find that
so, like,
people will be like, I swear to God, no, I'm not gonna name names, but this kid's like, he was talking to him. I'm like, he's like, you play Black Ops? I'm like, yeah, I play Black Ops. And he goes, how good are you? I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? He goes, how good are you? I'm like, oh, how old are you, kid? He goes, I'm 19. I'm like, oh, not trying to age you, buddy, but I'm gonna lower my IQ level to match your age and try to translate what you're saying. You said, what prestige am I? He goes, what prestige are you? I'm like, what prestige are you, buddy? He goes, I'm prestige 5. I'm like, oh, really? And I'm like, and how many games do you have? And he goes, I have 3. I'm like, oh, that's great, man. That's great. Like, you're 19, you're prestige 5, and Black Ops. That's great. I'm like, I'm prestige 2, and I'll say this, it doesn't matter if you're prestige 5 or prestige 7 for that matter. I'll say this, people will fun, people will be better than people, you know, people will get good and stuff like that. And I'll say that, you know, he's like, I'm like, buddy, you're worth my kill because take me on in hardcore. I will kill you. And mind you, the other team's going to kill you as well. So you're worth my kick because you're so ignorant.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm just playing to have fun. That's what the game's there for. And I'll say this, there's a lot of people that bring a competitive side to it that's not, I'm sorry, like, when you're telling people off over, like, microphone or something like that, it's like, really? Can we all just grow up and just have fun?
Really funny. I taught my dad how to play. So my dad used to play, him and my mom used to play, I think it was called SOCOM together on
SOCOM Advanced Navy SEALs, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so my dad's always been into like FPS. But I got him into Call of Duties. Specifically with Modern Warfare 3 was the game. And my dad is, I swear, one of the saltiest people out there when it comes to like campers and stuff. So excuse my French, I'm gonna actually...
It's okay, it's okay.
So I'm downstairs and like he's in his office area and I just hear him yelling, you motherfucking cocksucker, and he's just going off and I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? I'm like, is he firing someone? I walk upstairs and some kid is like, my dad's a sniper, and some kid is like taking his position and is like shooting wildly so the people know where he is, and my dad's getting so mad. And I'm like, Dad, you can't talk to people like that. And then no joke, this kid comes on over the microphone and he sounds like he's 12 years old. Like the squeaky, like pre-puberty.
Yeah.
And instantly, my dad was like, "Oh, I fucked up." It's one of my crowning moments. I was like, "I'm actually kind of proud of you. That was impressive." Nice
wow.
Vocabulary, Dad.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, like I'm super excited for Black Ops 4. On all of the Call of Duties that I like played a lot, I have like over a 2.9 KDA on all of them.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't play it on stream though because I get.
Have you played World? How do you play World of War 2 one, I think, or the one that came out recently?
I like that one. I only have a 20 or so hours on it just because like it's not quite my jam.
Yeah.
I like that happy. The problem is I don't like the futuristic stuff. Like if I wanted to play that, I'd play Halo. But they also took a complete opposite of like putting us back in World War II. You know, like I like a happy medium.
Yeah.
Which they're coming out with Black Ops.
A good game. I think. Have you ever tried Battlefront 1?
I have.
Battlefield. Sorry, Battlefield.
Yeah.
As I know, Battlefield works very. Battlefield 1 is very. I like how it's very historic. Like the weapons are like you have to run halfway across map just to kill somebody. But it's more strategy based.
They make me sick.
Yeah, I find that too.
I'm not sure what about it, but the graphics on all the Battlefield games they make me sick. They're just too like realistic, and like the motion I feel like from like the view of the camera of the player, it makes it. Oh, I can't handle it.
I just don't like. I'm sorry, guys. Kill me. I don't like in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2. I love Black Ops 2. I don't like Black Ops 3 for the fact is you had thrusters and you could jump.
Yeah. Boosters.
And I'm like, come on. I love the zombies map, and then you know what? I love the original 5. You know, Richthofen, Tank Dempsey, also Takeo. I don't know his last name, but anyways, and also what's his name? Nikolai. Nikolai was my favorite. Yes, he's my favorite Soviet. He's my favorite Soviet. There, he loves his vodka. But yeah, like I heard that they're gonna be with this new one coming out. I'm not sure. Like, don't quote me, guys, but I heard this that it's gonna be a lot multiplayer. Not putting a campaign in it.
I had a lot. I like have never ever met people who buy Call of Duty to play campaign until like that was released, and then all of a sudden Twitter's just full of fucking salty slugs, and I'm like, bro,
Yep.
let's be real. The only reason Call of Duty thrived to the point that it is today is because of Modern Warfare 2 with its online play. Like, that's the only reason. If they only kept it campaign, it would not be where they are today.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of Advanced Warfare.
No, I hated it. That's where I was like, all right, I give up. Call of Duty, I give up. I give in. Switching to CS:GO.
Yep, CS:GO, like CS:GO is good too, but I'm sorry, like even with Fortnite, that's when I gave up because you know what? I love Fortnite, but I'll say that Battle Royale, like I got Fortnite when it was still in vanilla, pretty much when it first came out, and it only had campaign, no Battle Royale. Now, when Battle Royale came out, that's great, multiplayer, it's all great, but it's PUBG with Fortnite made by Epic Games. And it's a lot like H1Z1. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I played them all, just again, because like, I like Fortnite a little bit more, just because it has a lot more possibilities.
And you can build,
You know?
You can build.
Exactly. You're going to have a lot more fun watching your teammates fuck up with that than in PUBG hiding behind a tree, you know? Like, I'll play PUBG when I want to get competitive and like I actually want to get some wins in.
Yeah.
I'll bring up Fortnite when I just want to like goof off and hang out with friends.
That's it. Yeah, it's me. I got super salty at CS:GO, and I'm like, fuck. It was bad. It was bad. But next question. I'm gonna say like, okay, when you're getting to streaming, like when it was on Twitch or whatnot, when you're broadcasting, like your experience, have you come across any mistakes or any technical issues that had to do with recording?
Yeah, like all the time. I know like the basics of a computer.
Okay.
I am tech savvy, but like not to the point where you should be as a streamer.
All right.
Especially just starting out, like my one mod, Kakin, fucking shout out to Kakin right now.
Go Kakin!
Literally has saved me on more than one occasion with just so many issues, and it turns out it's just like little things like that. If you've been using things like OBS, for example, that's what I use as my broadcasting software. If you've been using it for a while, you would have known like little things like I didn't understand at first how to change the resolution of my webcam, or just dumb little stuff that like you only learn with experience. Or
one thing that I used to do, I used to get my audio messed up, so I'd be talking through my microphone and my webcam at the same time, so I was doubling it up. Or if I had the TV volume on and I was watching my stream, and I'm like, I'm kind of echoing. And it's only with experience. The reason why I ask this is because, you know, through experience, I'm no pro. I don't consider myself a pro, but I'm glad I could say that I've learned. But I made my mistakes just like as you. But it's a big thing to know when you're wrong, and also to learn from your own mistakes.
Yeah.
But
I'm still learning every day, and I strongly believe like it doesn't matter how long you've been streaming for.
No.
Doesn't matter how good you are. Like you should always be learning. You should always.
Oh yeah, I know. Off stream, you were talking about like you have a website and you do some charity work for your streaming and stuff like that. Do tell us a little bit about your experience with that.
So I used to, before I actually started streaming, I used to manage streamers. So I had organized quite a few actual like charity events through them. But with my stream, we do little things like with my donations, 20% of all my donations all goes to the Wounded Warriors Project. Also like my merch sales, all that kind of stuff. I've done charity for the American Diabetes Association. One of my mods is a type 3 diabetic, the one where like, you have to wear like the pump at all times, and so we did a fundraising project towards him. And
which one's excuse me, I was just saying, which one was is that type 2 with the insulin or no?
I'm not sure which type it is.
That's the one that my dad was.
I should know, but yeah, he has to wear a pump that's hooked up to him at all times.
Oh, that's terrible to hear, but yeah, it happens, and that's why I love when people have those charities, because like I know St. Jude's a really big one too, and yeah, like when people give out to this stuff, like it's for a good cause.
I think it was in my first 2 months of streaming where I was very blessed to come into, I started on Twitch with a group of people who already knew me. So I skipped right past the really hard part of the grind for a streamer, which is getting to your first 10 average concurrent viewers. I was blessed enough to be able to skip right past that.
Yeah.
But I was still between 10 and 13 average viewers when I did this charity event.
Oh, nice.
It was a 24-hour stream, and we ended up raising like 490 or 500, right in that range for it, and it was a lot of
wow, that's still a lot of money. I was like, wow, holy crap.
It's for someone who's just starting out. Yeah, I was really like, I obviously wanted to do a lot more than that. But I was really proud of what my community was able to do at such a small size.
Yeah, because like I know with community is a big thing, and the fact is, even when I'll say this, I'm very glad for you lovely people watching and people on Twitter, and I'm glad that even when I'll say that both my parents they died last year, and the fact is I had to take some time off from doing my podcast or my Tubecast, but I'll say that people were very supportive, and they were saying how was I doing, and they were genuinely worried, like where was I. Mm-hmm. And that's why I was like, wow, I didn't know how many people cared. That's what really amazes me. So thank you guys that are even watching this. Thank you for even, allowing me into your homes. Thank you.
Yeah. Especially, like I struggle with mental health. I have since I was a child.
Okay.
My community has been there for me through very low lows and very high highs, and I would not change them for the world.
Nope.
At all.
No, but I know I can understand a lot of those organizations are really good, because I'll say this, me when I first got into YouTube, I wasn't anywhere better with talking with the mic as I am now, but any worse or any better or whatnot. But I'll say this, I had a speech impediment, and the fact is I'm ADD. Mm-hmm. So that in Canadian, I don't know about in the Canadian health code, that is they actually did register that as a mental illness.
Yeah. Because
it cannot be cured, but you can dull it out, and the sad way that they dull it out was with Ritalin. Mm-hmm. And if you know what Ritalin is, it's a mild steroid.
Yeah, it's.
But over lapsed time, they have seen scientific problems with that.
Yeah. With
appetite and also growth and stuff. But no, definitely. I was gonna say, do you have a word of advice for my audience? If they're streamers, streamers, mixers, YouTubers, if they even get into not even just gaming, anything, do you have any word of advice that they should learn by?
And it's the same advice I give to my streamers in my org when they're just coming in and they're new. It's at the end of the day, be yourself. That's especially when this comes to community building, kind of what we were just talking about.
Yep.
If you are there and you're putting yourself out there and you're being vulnerable, which is scary. It's terrifying at first, especially for a lot of us gamers who I'll say it outright, we're very socially awkward people,
Yeah.
So being vulnerable is scary, but if you really give yourself to your stream and your content, you will find a community who's there for you, not for the games you play, not for anything else. So they'll follow you wherever you go. Even me taking the switch to Mixer, which most people have no idea what Mixer is because it's so new. It just celebrated its first birthday.
It's still in the after.
80% of my community is following me, at least.
Yeah, but that's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, I'm very, very blessed, and it's because I know I've put in that extra effort to make connections and to be very transparent with them and to be, this is me, this is what I do, this is who I am, and I've never put on any sort of show other than that. And that's a big thing with a lot of larger streamers I find is they get so caught up in what people want to see that they lose themselves.
Or they want to
game success. Yeah.
Or they want to game or they told to game something, and then if they game something for so long, they just don't like doing it. No offense,
exactly.
Not that I hate him. I'll say this: PewDiePie, when it came down to jump scares, after a while he did it, but I'll say this: he started doing Minecraft and Amnesia. And the fact is, and after a while, he got kind of bored trying to fake a jump scare. Mm-hmm. So I can understand it. I can definitely understand it. But yes, definitely be yourself, because even when I'm not on camera, I'll say this: I'm this way. And the fact is, even the conversation we were just having, I'm very in your face, but I'll say this. Yeah, like, we can be very awkward people, and the fact is, I actually used to feel, when I first started this, I used to feel so scared, because the fact is, everyone saw me as a freak, they saw me as a nerd or whatnot, and this YouTube, I got a lot of no's from what I was doing. I got a lot of no's. There's going to be a lot of people that say no, but you keep on sticking by it, and the fact is, over time, as more people follow you, and as more people have, you help. More people believe in you, and then more yeses will happen. And then, and then you can look back on it and say, oh my gosh, look where I was, and look where I am now.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, like, my sister, I'll say this. I have to say this because she's gonna see this eventually, so she's gonna be like, damn you! Anyways, yeah. My sister, I had nothing in common with my sister, talking to my sister about stuff. Because, mind you, of the age difference, and I'll say 27 and I'm 30, and I'll say that, I never had in common with a lot of the stuff that she knew. And she always saw me as a stupid nerd or whatnot, or I'd be too busy on video games and doing my own thing. Well, yeah, a lot of her friends, like, you know what, when they found out I was doing YouTube, or I was doing broadcasting, or I had my setup in the basement, and hell, and I knew a lot about this stuff, I had more things in common than she did with her friends, sadly enough. And I actually have something in common when I go around and I talk to random strangers on the street, you know. They just want to talk about something. I'm like, hey, gaming, music, you know, I'm good.
That's why I love going to conventions that are like about gaming or esports. Like, I go to all the PAX conventions. It's because you know everybody there has something in common with you. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's none of that guessing. You don't have to like, oh god, what am I going to talk to this person about? It's all just games, and everybody there is into it, which is great.
Yeah. So that's all it is just networking and also making friends. That's what it's about. That's why we do this, you know?
Yeah.
But yes, thank you, Courtney. Yes, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, guys, and definitely, guys. Okay, that's all I'll say. Time for today. But please, guys, please look in the comments in the description and the comments below, because I'll have Courtney and I'll have her media links in the comments below. So check out her mixer and check out her website. And you know what? Give what you can, and also look into some of the charity work for the veterans do. So definitely help her out. So guys, you know what? That's all time for today. So please leave me a like, because I like bacon, you like bacon, we all like bacon. No, guys, PETA, step off. You don't like bacon, but I'll say this: don't judge me. I love my bacon. You know what, PETA?
Oh my god, Canadian bacon.
Yeah, Canadian bacon's they make maple bacon too.
That's all I eat. I cannot survive on American bacon when I visit there. I need to figure out how to bring bacon down.
Or I put bacon in a frying pan, get some maple syrup, and then fry it.
I've never tried that. I'm gonna be honest. My first.
Actually, a really good recipe. Okay, so listen up. Okay, a good recipe that you should try is.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, you take.
Hold on, let me get a pen. Let me get it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you know how grilled cheese? How you make grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Take the bread and make a grilled cheese sandwich, and what you do is cut off all the edges, and then make a perfect square.
Okay.
And what you do is roll it into like a cinnamon roll or whatnot. Roll it,
Okay.
and then what you do is wrap it in bacon, and then fry that.
Oh, okay.
And then you know what? All the bacon goodness goes into the bread, and it cooks. You got yourself a grilled cheese bacon sandwich there. You gotta eat that stuff, bro. It's good.
This is like a whole new ball game. I did not expect this. This is.
Yeah, because it actually, what you gotta do is when it's in the frying pan, you gotta turn it a little bit because you know the shape. But anyways, even though it gets a little crispy or whatnot, it's still amazing. Because then you bite into it, and then you got the grilled cheese. Oh my god, you get so much cheese, it's great. And you got bacon. You got, oh my god, it's amazing, but it's super filling.
I'm excited. I'm gonna try this.
Yes, you gotta try this. yes, guys. So you know what? Please leave me a comment, because you know what? You lovely ladies that are out there watching, thank you. You gentlemen that are watching out there, thank you. And you people at home, thank you for letting me into your homes. But I'm going to teach you a little secret, okay? Listen up closely, because I know all you lovely ladies are listening out there, and you want your gentlemen to know. Okay, guys, if I can get better at my show, guys with good skills, and trust me, I don't got skills, but apparently I do, because I know how to cook bacon. But yes, guys, so please leave me a comment down below and tell me, you know what can I work on? You know, what do you want to see? You know what, maybe you want me to try something different, or you want to have a suggestion. I will take your suggestion, guys. Leave me a comment below. And you know what? Hit that bell. No, not Taco Bell, because I'm not sponsored by them. Paris Hilton, where the hell did you put that chihuahua? Anyways, but no, hit the notification bell so you're stay up to date to all my new videos. And I'll see you guys next time, guys. See you guys! What was her name? Her name was Courtney. The 6 is time.